cutie pies. I'm Lanikia, and you're watching What Happened on the Soaps. This is General Hospital Edition. All right, guys, let's get right into this. Today is Friday. Yay! September the 16th, 2022. Y'all know how we do on a scale of 1 to 10. It was solid for me. I'm going to have to give it a 7.5. It was a solid episode for a Friday. Now, we see Britt and Bradley enjoying the last day at the pool, they said, and everything. And actually I've been going out a little bit more too, because it's about to turn a little cold, although in Texas it really never turns cold. Focus, girl. Okay, so they're enjoying their last days at the pool and everything. So um brad brad is going to go get some drinks. So he goes and gets some drinks, and Miss Wu comes up. Oh no, I meant to just have Miss Wu and I meant to just have Miss Wu and Britt. But anyways, Miss Wu comes up to Britt and they start talking, and she says, "I already know you don't want me being around Brad." And Miss Wu said, "No, you're actually a good influence on Brad." And she said, "I mean, I like the fact that you helped me instead of so I didn't have to expose what you did in 2016 and everything." And um Britt just tells Miss Wu, Brad has a mind of his own. He's his own man. So then Brad comes up and he's like, "Oh, Aunt Selena, do you want something to drink?" She said, "No, I don't drink. Not when I'm working. I like to keep a clear head." She likes to keep a clear head. And he said, "Oh, I could get you some coffee." She said, "No, just passing through or whatever." And then he said, "Oh yeah, because she has a high roller coming in," and he said from Houston, and she started speaking, and she said, in their language, and she was like, "Don't talk business in front of outsiders." I like the fact that they threw that in and just gave us the subtitles. I'm like, yes, I love that. So anyways, she tells Brad and Britt, "Enjoy the rest of your day," or whatever, and they're like, "Bye." Y'all see how Selena walked away? This is the second time I said, "Mama gonna work that walk." I love Miss Wu. I cannot help it. Like, she is my favorite on here. I cannot, like, and do you see how they're like building her character more? Because at first she was just so, she was almost robotic the way they would make her come on, and it was always serious. But this one, she was kind of like a little bit loose, but not, still Miss Wu, but a little bit friendly or whatever. So, anyways, Brad and Britt talk, because I'm not gonna hold y'all on this late. It's late. I'm gonna let y'all go on and go. So Brad and Britt talk, and she tells him about Cody, and she says, he's thinking about leaving town. He says, "Why?" And she says, "Because Mac is questioning him." And Maxie walked in when Cody said he wanted to punch Mac. He said, "Ooh," and she said, "Now Maxie's against him." And he said, and Brad said, "Well, we all say, girl, Maxie is not the one to base a track record on with men, because she hasn't had the best of luck either." And Bree said, "We haven't either, Brad, if we telling the truth." And so he just tells her, "Go for it. If you like Cody, stop caring about what other people think and just go for it." And she's like, "Thank you. And thank you for calling me a bombshell." Because he said, "Girl, you can melt dry ice. You're a bombshell." I love these two. It was just a cute conversation. But let's move on, y'all. So then we see Leo and Brooklyn. They're going to the stables. To go to the stables. So then we see Cody and Dante is having to question Cody about where he was because there was another attack. He said, "Dang, you questioning me about this?" He said, "I don't have no alibi because I was here. Like, there's nobody else here with me, so I don't have an alibi or anything." And he says, also, excuse me. Also, I don't know Brandon. He said, I don't know Ava, and I don't know Brendo. I said, "Nah, y'all reaching. Y'all are reaching, talking about Cody as the person. I just don't believe it's Cody. I don't believe that." So, anyways, then Brooklyn Leo come in, and Cody goes and he works with Leo because he wanted to see the horses and all that. And so Brooklyn and Dante talk, and she congratulates him on moving in with Sam and everything. And he was like, "Yeah, thanks." And he was like, "Oh, because of Chase." And they're just talking about everything that happened with Brando and everything. And he was just like, "Oh, he mentions Chase, and about just, I believe it was like honesty and just um being together and balancing. Him and Sam are good together because they balance each other out, something along those lines. And Brooklyn already know that she and Chase don't have this, like, they're in this relationship, but I don't even know why. Like, as much as I wanted these two together at first, that was before Link came along, honestly, because Brooklyn is messing this relationship up. And so she was looking and she was like, yeah, but she feeling a little guilty because she knows their relationship is kind of, it's not, it's new and it's not steady. You know what I mean? And so, anyways, Dante tells Brooklyn, tell Cody don't even worry about it. And she tells Cody, he said, whatever that means. And he said it's nothing. And so they start talking, and Brooklyn gets a phone call and she says, I have to answer this. And Leo was like, Cody says, I'll watch Leo. And Leo said, yeah, I'll stay. And so they talk, and Cody wants, I mean, yeah, Cody shows Leo his medal, his award for horse racing. And Leo says he wants to win one too, and everything. And then the next thing we know, Leo is gone, and Cody and Brooklyn talk, and they just talk about, their life. Honestly, y'all, I was in and out of this. It was a little boring to me. That was a little boring to me. I said, why y'all throw these people in here? Like, but you know what? I'm gonna give General Hospital a hand because they be playing their people now. That, like, sometimes I'll watch an episode because the first clip when they come on, they pretty much play everyone they're gonna play. They might add in one or two people. And sometimes I'm looking at my roster of people. I'm like, man, they played 17, 18 people today. Like, their actors get story time. Anyways, Leo is just like, I want to race horse. I want to train and race and all that. And Brooklyn was like, well, you have to ask Cody if he doesn't mind. And Cody says, of course I'll train you. He was like, I can't do. I love little Leo, so it was a cute moment. He hugged Cody and everything. It was cute. Let's move on, y'all. How about 7 minutes deep? Because you running your mouth. Focus. So then we see Dex and Sonny, right? And they're talking, and Sonny's just like, man, I can't believe this, because he asked him how was Jocelyn. He said she looked like she made it to school safely and everything was all good. I stayed all night, nothing, was going on. He said, oh, this person, I'm not gonna let them get away with hurting, my loved ones. And so then we see everybody, like, Dex is there because he was talking to Sonny, Christina, Sasha, Gladys, Nina, and Portia. She comes and gives them an update. She said, right now everything is going great with Brando. His surgery went well. He's out of surgery. You can see him, but you have to see him one at a time. And the only thing you have to be worried about is if he catches an infection. But he's strong, so everything should be good. So then Christina and Dex started talking because she's shaking up because she said they could see him one at a time. So Nina and them went. But Christina and Dex started talking, and she just tells him she's shaking up because she saw it. And he said, so you saw who did it? She's like, no. And he says, being in comeback, sometimes he saw a lot of things, so that's why he was able to keep his cool with Ava. He said, but sometimes you just gotta pretend because it still bothers him, all the things he saw and everything. But he says you just gotta put on a face that everything is okay, and fake it till you make it. He was talking to her about it and everything. Yeah, he was talking to her about that and everything. But anyway, so Dante had been down there with Jordan and Sonny, and he asked Sonny, where is Christina? And he says she's upstairs. So Dante comes to, I forgot to add him, y'all. But anyways, so he starts grilling Dex, like, he said, did you notice guy, he's always around when things happen. He said he went after Michael, and Dante Dex was like, we worked that out. I was just trying to be, bravo to, braving to my boss and or whatever, and I was just too hot-headed. He said, and he even Brando, and he said Brando and I worked that out as well. And so then he said, and you're always around. You were there with Ava, and you were there with in the alley. And Dex is just like, you asking me something? And because Dex and Christina had talked about coffee and all that. And she was like, Dex, you want to get some coffee? And I said, Christina, that's supposed to be Joss man. That's supposed to be Jocelyn's saying. I said, what is gonna happen here? Because y'all said Christina and Josh were gonna have to battle it out for dicks, baby. If we see reading this correctly, that is exactly what's gonna happen, and I'm here for it. Because I am tired of everybody like, yes, let's battle it out. Even though I like Josh with Cam or whatever. But these young people always have the best storylines. I'm here for it. So let's see what happens there. But anyways, Dex is just like anything else, and Dante was like, not for right now, you're good. And so they leave. So then Sasha, Gladys, and Nina go up to see Brando, but of course it's one at a time. And Sasha tells Gladys, you go first. So she allows, excuse me, so Sasha allows Gladys to go first, and she just tells Nina while Gladys is in there that, she needs Brando, and so he has to pull through. So then Gladys is in there with Brando, and she's like, I remember bringing you home as a baby and just how scared I was, that something could happen to you. She said, now I'm afraid. Now something has happened to you and you're an adult and everything. She said, so baby, I need you to open your eyes and tell me who did this to you so I can hunt them down and make them feel an ounce of what I'm feeling. I said, yeah, I know that's right, Gladys, because don't mess with Brando, because everyone keeps saying Brando doesn't bother anyone. He only helps people or whatever. So when Gladys comes out, Sasha goes in, and so Gladys and Nina talk, and she says, how is Sasha? And Nina's just like, she's just trying to hold it together. That's it. She just praying she doesn't lose him. And Gladys was like, so am I. So then y'all, we see when they were all together as a group, Sonny and Portia left. And he asked Portia, like, give it to me straight. You're very direct with them. I like that. Give it to me straight. Should I be preparing them for if something, if Brenda was to pass? And she told him, Sonny, I can't give you that information. And he's like, no, come on, Portia. I'm not asking you to give me, HIPAA rights or whatever, but give it to me straight. And she says, Brendo is a fighter right now. Everything looks good, but are you a praying man? He said, yes. She said, pray. And just pray that he continues to heal and everything goes well. And she said, but if you excuse me, Mr. Corinthos, she's been here all night. She just wants some breakfast. And he said, I'm going to go out. You did so much for Brendo. It's on me. And so they're going down. Now, Curtis, working my darn nerves. I don't care what y'all say. I can't stand Curtis. Curtis is working my nerves. Like, sir, do you want Jordan to want you? Because that's what I'm feeling. You want her to want you. You want that old thing back? Because why are you bothering her? The girl already told you, even though it wasn't Jordan's fault, and we know that, but he don't know that. But the girl already told you, listen, it was a mistake. We're gonna get these divorce papers signed so you can get married or whatever. And so she asking him about, the attacks and everything, and because she's thinking it's a connection to Sonny, which I'm starting to think that too, because both these people knew you, Sonny. So what's going on? So anyway, then Curtis started talking about the divorce and all that, and Portia is just like, I thought we were good. He said, I thought we were too, until I found out divorce papers wasn't signed. And he said, you don't make errors. She said, Curtis, I had a lot going on at that time. I said, look at Jordan acting better. I had a lot going on at that time. So it was overlooked, but you're not married to Portia right now, so everything should be all good. And he said, well, me and Portia want to start out with, because he was asking her, how are you about me and Portia being together? And she said, I've told you many times I'm happy for you. He said, but that don't answer my question. I said, well, what answer are you looking for, sir? Huh? What answer are you looking for? The girl I told you she happy. Like, dang, do you want her to say yes? I'm upset and I don't want you to marry her. That's why I did the papers or whatever. Why? What's that gonna bring her? Jordan, go sign those papers. Go sign those papers so y'all can follow or whatever. It doesn't take all this. Y'all didn't have It doesn't take all this to sign them papers. Like Usher, I would sing it, but I really don't know the words to this song. But so then he said me and Portia started off, being truthful and all that. I'm paraphrasing because I really don't remember word for word what he said. But I know Jordan said, if you say so. I said, Curtis, leave this girl alone, but she starts spilling some truth on you and hurt your feelings. And he said, what is that supposed to mean? And she said, nothing. He said, and everything is going good because Portia and I have an honest and open relationship. if you think that, and he said, "Now wait a minute, that's the second time you said something like that. What is going on?" And Portia and Jordan not saying nothing. She's just like, and then that's when Sonny and them come through or whatever, and Jordan, they were like, um, Curtis tells Sonny he's sorry about Brando and everything, and they come off, and he said, "Where you going?" And she said, "I was getting breakfast." He said, "I brought you some breakfast." And she was like, "Oh, thank you, baby." I don't know why Portia's voice annoys me. And then so they leave or whatever, and that leaves Sonny and oh shoot. Oh, before I go to them, that Portia and Curtis go and eat breakfast right in her office, and she says, "What was going on with you and Jordan?" And he says, I was just asking her why she didn't sign the papers and everything. And even Portia at this point is like, babe. Even Portia at this point is like, I mean, baby, does it really matter? Y'all going to get divorced. We're not married yet. You're going to get divorced. And he says, I think she still has feelings, some kind of feelings or something for me. She said, he was like, because she hasn't moved on and talking to TJ. I said, nah, I don't remember TJ saying nothing about his mama still wanting you, sir. I don't know, I want you, Otis. But he was like, because, talking to TJ, I said, now TJ did not say that. And he said, TJ said she's not making personal time. She's throwing herself into work. And Portia said, well, she is busy. And when will she have time for a coffee date? I said, thank you, Portia. Like, talk to him or whatever. He said, yeah, I know, but I don't know. I said, Curtis, that woman, I mean, so now you got on this so hard and everything. Now Portia's like, well, if y'all are still married and everything, would you still be together? Like if Jordan was completely honest with you, because he said, well, our relationship broke down because she wasn't honest and we have to be truthful and everything with each other. She said, but if she was honest, would y'all still be together? Answer that question. Now, see, you drug this up to Portia, who's insecure a little bit about Jordan, and you brought this up. Honestly, I don't remember how that ended. I think they still talking. And we're gonna pick up on that Monday because he was just like he's saying he wouldn't be with Jordan, but we don't know. I don't know because why won't you let it go? Just go get the divorce paper signed and let it go. So then that's when Dante he went up there to Christina and them, and Jordan and Sonny talked, and she just asked Sonny, is there anybody that would want to, like, how is business? And he said, business is good, Jordan. There's nothing going on. And she said, well, she said, stop stonewalling me because I'm trying to figure this out because the connections are you, sir. So what is going on? And he said, he doesn't know anything. Yeah, like everything is normal, like business wise. The only person that's mad at him is Michael, and I don't see Michael doing this, y'all. Honestly, I don't know who did it. But anyway, Sasha goes in and she talks to Brando and she just tells him, you take care of everybody. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, this made me emotional. I was because I love me some Brando, and I hate how everything has been going for Sasha, and it's just so sad. Like, please don't let this man die. But anyway, so she just tells him, come back to me. I'm gonna fight to be better. I'm gonna be better for you and everything. And then he squeezes her hand and he opens her eyes. And Brenda wakes up, y'all. And listen, this video was half a I'm gonna do better Monday. I got thrown off because actually, honestly, I'm just tired. This was a super busy week and I'm exhausted. But I wanted to go ahead and get this video out before the day is over and everything. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It is the weekend. Be safe, be blessed, go out, have fun, but safely, of course. And I will see you Monday for all new episodes of What Happened on the Soaps General Hospital Edition. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.